We're on.
Hey, JC here. JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore. 6725 West Central Avenue, Toledo, Ohio. 436-1419-531-6097. Instagram, JC's Comics and More. www.jcscomicsmore.com. This is Tuesday, the 9th of July. Got lots of comics to get put out. And I know I put out one of my videos last night. That was late from last week. Sorry about that, but stuff happens. But here we got this here, Wolverine and Captain America Weapon Plus. The name of the series is Wolverine and Captain America, but they should have put that in much larger letters because you look at it and it should either call it that or just call it Weapon Plus. Don't have both items. You got this number one there. Number one should be brought up there. But that's a mini series, in case you didn't know. You probably don't know because Marvel does not like to put if they're mini series or not on the front of the issues. And I'm sure I've got more copies than that. I ordered more than 4 copies. Again, I see there's copies over on the other side here, because heaven forbid that you put all the issues together. Of course, we've got a damage here from how that was put on the top, so make sure I get set aside, and I'll put this with the rest of them. And this is the cover A. There is a cover B on that as well. Here we've got Black Cat. This is number 2. This is the Carnage Eyes cover, so I'm sure it's gonna be a hot cover that a lot of people are gonna want. Got all kinds of stuff going on there. Here's the reprint of Uncanny X-Men, or X-Men number 1, as it was just known way back then in 1964. You get all these great ads. Iceman back then, he was just a silly character. He wasn't, he wasn't part of the gay 90s or anything back then. He was just an innocent character before they decided to turn him into a political statement. But you can grow your own dinosaur. There you go. There's an ad for Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. It teaches you how to hypnotize easily. There you go. You can learn how to train in auto repair. Get 100 soldiers for $1.25, and so we'll have those available tomorrow as well. Got more of those. We've got, this is from Boom Studios, Ghosted in LA. That is the variant cover on that. I did not order many of those because of this writer right here. Look him up. He's a real piece of work. Here we've got some Young Guns sketchbooks. These are going to be given out. So got some neat stuff there for people to look at as Marvel's new Young Guns take over. They're not a pimple on DC's talent, though, I tell you that much. I see a damaged book. That pull this out. This was damaged. How it was put into the boxes. Certainly not UPS damage at all, unfortunately. So that's a damage right there. That's one of the puzzle covers on the Age of Resistance, Captain Phasma. So we'll put those copies right there right now. Do a few more of those. I see Black Hammer and Justice League. That thing's got, gosh, I want to say 6-7 covers on it. It's more of my puzzle covers on the Captain Phasmos. We do have lots more of those. Here we've got Justice League Odyssey number 11. This is the cardstock cover. You're the villain, the offer. So you've got Vic Stone on the front there. So I'm not sure if he's going to be treated bad or not. Got Oberon number 5. That's set aside for a customer. So it's not even going out on the stands. We've got the cover A's on the Red Hood Outlaw number 36. Got our Black Hammer and Justice League issue 1. This is cover D on this. You got Starro. So Starro was always a good villain to play with. Got this book here because you demanded it. Wolverine versus Blade. Should be a pretty short battle if you ask me. Blade's a cool character, but against Wolverine, somebody should be pulling up his wooden stakes. Secret Warp's Weapon Hex. This is the annual. So we've got this here. This is the regular cover, and there are wraparound covers or connecting covers that's going to be part of that. Secret Soldier or Super Soldier came out last week, so we got that there. Got issue number 2 of Betty Page Unbound, the tribute, as you can see, to Christ, the Salt and Infinite Earth, tribute to the great George Perez. War of the Realms Omega, so you get to find out the aftermath. This is the variant cover on that. There's multiple covers, not quite as many as the regular War of the Realms covers. Marvel took their foot off the gas a little bit, which is so unlike them. Here we've got Batman and the Outsiders number 3. This is cover B, the Year of the Villain. So you got Ra's al Ghul on the front there. Going to make Batman an offer he can't refuse, I'm sure. Here we've got Flash number 74. This is part 5 of Year 1, Chapter 1. This has been very, 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 very good thus far. The Savage Sword of Conan number 7. Got that right there. Got a few more Savage Sword of Conan 7s right there. Here we've got the Amazing Spider-Man number 25. They're doing multiple covers on this. This is, gosh, this is probably like cover E or cover F on that. Got Star Wars number 68. You almost wonder, they got Chewbacca on the front here. There should be something, Marvel should have put something for Peter Mayhew's passing. Should at least be something on the cover here to acknowledge that. That would have been very classy to do that. Something here from Gilbert Hernandez, who of course him and his brother Jaime did Love and Rockets, but Blubber number 5. I can't even show you anything that's inside here because I'd be banned immediately. But go to your local comic shop, maybe they might buy a copy and then you can be horribly offended yourself. And we have more of these Black Cat Carnageized covers. It is that time of the month that they start doing those covers. Got Symbiote Spider-Man number 4 with Mysterio. Of course, he looks nothing like the original Mysterio. If you go back, look at the Steve Ditko, how Steve or John Romita or Ross Andrew drew him. They're drawing him more like a pretty boy there, because everybody's a pretty boy in the Marvel Universe. Okay, speaking of variant covers from Amazing Spider-Man, look, it's blank covers. So you can do your own Spidey cover there. Got Bat Blade season 4 number 2. Got to cover up the naughty bits, but that's being held for somebody who is going to thoroughly enjoy that, I'm sure. Here we've got the Amazing Spider-Man. Here's the Carnageized cover for this one. So like I said, you know, it's that time of the month for these Carnageized covers. And we've got a slew of them too, because I know you guys want these covers. Poor Peter. Man, he's going to be the one that's going to have to feel the brunt of that. Got Morning in America from Oni Press. This is number 5. That's set aside for a customer. We've got Black Hammer, Justice League, issue 1. Which cover is this? I say this is cover C. It is. It's cover C. How about that? I'm Nostradamus. I predict Donald Trump's going to get reelected again. Not because I like Donald Trump, just because I know saying that's going to be a fire starter for people. But look at it this way. He gets reelected again, you don't have to put up with him again. Then Hillary or somebody else gets their own turn. And speaking of, I guess, your own turn, look, there's more of these weapon pluses that I found like in another part of the box. So 3 different spots I found these. Man, micromanagement is alive and well. You got that's damaged. That was a damage that was put in the box. So there we go. Maybe I might find more elsewhere. They might be in another box. Gosh, this is Where's Waldo all over the plane. Here we've got the... Oh look! It's more of these Black Cat covers too. They weren't all together either. Man, save me, Mr. Wizard. Got this Invisible Woman cover. However, I'm going to have to call this in as a damage because it's all scuffed up here and it's scuffed up there. And it's scuffed up there too. This is... If he was to send this in theory, this might be a 9.8, but because of that, I'm sure it'd probably be like an 8.5. Shame, shame, shame. And see, even Thor's caught up in the whole Carnage eyes. See, he's even feeling that time. Look, he's all blooded out. More Amazing Spider-Man covers, variant covers. Just because we don't have enough yet. This appears to be a Walt Simonson cover. Gosh, it is Walt Simonson, but it doesn't really look like Walt. But the Walt Simonson one. You've got the extra sexy Art Germ Catwoman 13 cover. Blood on the lipsticks. Got Orphanage from Aftershock. Here we've got the regular Thor 15 covers. He's got his hammer back, a boy and his hammer. Never get in the way of good pounding of hammers. Hey, sorry about that. The battery went dead on that there. We got the new issue of the Marvel Action Black Panther. This book was only due back in February. Selling very, very poorly for IDW. Hope they didn't pay a lot for this license. As you can see, I'm ordered a whopping 2 copies. 2 copies of a major Marvel book that supposedly is selling well, and supposedly, but that's a lie. The movies have no effect on the industry, as you can tell. People that go see the movies, the Black Panther film, they can care less about reading the comics. So I've got 2 copies on that, and I might cut it back to 1 with the next issue. Here's a variant copy of Black Cat. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like J. Scott Campbell, but I'm not sure if this is 100% J. Scott Campbell or if it's somebody trying to be a J. Scott Campbell takeoff. But we've got that there. And we've got the next box here. If you can see this box here, it's nice banged up corner, so we'll see what's in this box. The only nice thing about this box is the 39 pounder. And also, you see this corner, nice damage here, so there might be multiple damages in this box. Those who have been following this channel for a while, you know what kind of trouble I had with UPS for a while. So Chuck get to work here and see how this box looks on the inside. Hopefully it's stuff that's not banged up too badly. One thing I see some air. So this one here I see on the inside that there's not stuff here. So this is not going to impact anything, luckily. Looks like it's some hardcovers and some signed edition and stuff. Here we've got a signed copy of Deceased #1. This is number 378 of 460. This is signed by Stefano. So I'm not sure what the price on that's going to be. Here we've got, I think this is a 1 in 50 variant on Amazing Spider-Man number 25. This, I believe, is a 1 in 50 variant on Black Cat number 2. This is the Virgin J. Scott Campbell cover. So this right here bugs me. Let me take a look on the side right. Variant, which says Aris Dean. So I guess that's who this is. So again, it's a J. Scott Campbell clone, but that doesn't mean people aren't gonna want to eat this thing up. And I guess I do have 2 of these. So $378 and $460. So I bought 2. Hopefully these things aren't any more than $50 each. We do have the Swamp Thing Roots of Terror Deluxe Edition. This has I think a bunch of reprint stuff in it, so we've got a couple of those. Got one there. We got 2 of those available. I think these are probably $39.99, $17.99, even less. That's a bargain. Here we go. This is what's on this side here. A bunch of really, really, really cool books. These are probably the coolest books I got all in my shipment this week. People, when I pull them out, you're going to think I'm joking, but I'm not. These are some of the coolest books that I've got all this week in this week's collection. These are little golden books. You say, why are these the coolest books? Because these get kids to read. Get kids to read, and then when kids read these, they then want to read comic books as they get older. So these are cool. This is like crack for kids. Get those kids to read these things. They want the comics. Because I read the little golden books when I was a kid. I've got dinosaur ones. I still have my dinosaur ones. I read the hell out of those things. They didn't have cool little golden books other than the dinosaur ones for me when I was a kid. So we've got the Star Wars, starships, speeders, and space stations. And then you got the Avengers, Battle on the Moon. You know, as a kid, I never had the Pokey Little Puppy or Scruffy the Tugboat. I may have had Tawny the Lion, but I didn't have cool ones like this. These things are like $4.99. Parents can come in and get these things, and the kids will eat them up. So yeah, these are the coolest books that came out this week. Here we got some more of the starships, and here you go. Here's your one. Here's your strong role model for boys. I am He-Man. Look at him. He's got the power. He's going to take that sword and he's going to shove it right up that crab monster's intake valve right there. And look, they're all beat up there. His characters from Rick and Morty. There's a Juggernaut from Deadpool 2. And then for the girls, I am She-Ra. She's the Princess of Power. Strong female characters, they've always been around. Captain Who? You got She-Ra, that's who. Look, she's put He-Man in a box. You don't put Baby in a box. Look, there they are. They're sharing the power. So there you go. There's some coolest books we've got all week. And then we've got 5 golden books for Frozen. Got these 5 Frozen books too. So there you go. Sorry, Anna. You got Elsa. You got Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven. There you go. See? Great stuff. And then you got this book right here. This is for all the shop stewards out there, because he loves Too Many Tribbles. That's his captain, his captain, his captain. Look at him. And you can tell it's McCoy because he's got big ears. And this box like, ha, look, he's got bigger ears than me. Ha ha. Look at him. He's pointing to him. Kirk's always pointing. He wants people to pull his finger. And we got this. Let's see if I can find the room to put this up someplace. This promotional poster. Let's see what's on the other side. Unfortunately, these comics may be damaged because there's comics on this side. So let's get to it and let's see what kind of horrors I'm going to be looking at. You got Vox Meccana. Somebody's been looking for this, so hopefully they'll be a happy camper when they get that. And look, they said it wouldn't happen. Well, here comes the second coming. Just when you thought the first coming was enough, but we got a second coming for you. And that's cover B. This was supposed to be published by DC's Vertigo, but somebody at DC got cold feet. People at DC Vertigo that put out Preacher, and they got cold feet. Here's Ironheart number 8. He sells so well, I'd buy one copy because I don't need to buy any more than one copy because I don't need to prove anything to anybody. Got Watchdogs. This is from Titan. Make sure that gets set aside for a customer. There's Static Shock. Probably Marvel's publishing Static Shock now. Oh wait, it's Miles Morales Spider-Man. I thought that was Static Shock. My bad. Well, it looks like Static Shock to me. Somebody at Milestone better be getting out the suing papers. Here we go. Got reprints. Carnage's first appearance in Amazing Spider-Man 361. I just picked up an Amazing 361 we've got for sale. So if you want the original one, come buy that. It's more than $1 though. You better bring your wallet. Here we've got the concept design cover for Captain Phasma. Look, she can see you. Here's the movie variant covers on those. Those are 1 in 10 variants. And here's cover A of Second Coming. Look, Jesus is going to feed his loaf to that guy. Eat my bread. And if you're lucky later, I'm going to put some wine in your mouth. Got Batman number 74. Ooh, buddy. There's a bunch of Batman. Bruce has daddy issues in this issue here. And his dad's smacking around each other. So that's the cover B on that. You got cover A's someplace else. These are the variant covers on Symbiote Spider-Man number 4. The Ron Lim variant covers. Here we've got She-Hulk, Red Sonja, Birth of the She-Demon. That logo should be at the top. I just had a father and his son in here looking for some Flash issues, and the only issue of Flash I had left was the cover B's. He couldn't find the issue. Thankfully, he asked me, do you still have that? And he agreed, and the father agreed. It's pretty stupid of these companies not to put the logos at the top to where people cannot find them. If they wouldn't have asked me about that, that would have been a lost sale. Here is the cover A of Wolverine versus Blade. Again, this should be a pretty one-sided battle. This is their Evil Go-Go Power Rangers number 21, Saban's Power Rangers. That's for a customer. Here we've got, speaking of Flash, here's the cover A's of the Flash, Chapter 5, Year 1. Now again, if they came in looking for that issue, looking for number 74, and they saw that, they might necessarily not pick that up. I told them, you got DC, you got the DC logo here. Okay, I understand you don't want any words on there, but you already have DC. Put the Flash there. It's not that much effort, DC. Really, it's not. It doesn't take that much effort. It helps to ensure that shops can actually sell the product that we buy. Now, we're talking about some damaged books. Before we get too out of hand, and another Vet Blade. Got to cover up the naughty bits. Excuse me. Here we've got, excuse me, more Black Hammer in Justice League. These are probably cover A's. Oh, I was wrong. They're cover D's. Nostradamus failed us. Now, We got damaged copies of the Invisible Woman with this great Adam Hughes cover, issue 1. I've got 1 damaged, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 9 damaged copies there. So yay for me. But look, there's more. That's 10, that's a damaged copy. Boy, I'm going to have to really go through and give these things a good look through. But Invisible Woman, issue 1, great Adam Hughes cover. Now what else is in this stack? Hopefully not damaged. These appear to be okay. Avengers number 21. This is Carnage-ized covers. They're going to be doing these Carnage-ized covers for the next couple of months. So they're really trying to suck these things dry. But that's it for this video. If you do like these videos, as always, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to smash that bell for notification. And be sure to share. Thank you for watching.